Hey everybody, this is MC with MC Gaming. Today we're going to be talking about the 80s movie murder simulator, also known as Hotline Miami, developed by Denton Games and published by Devolver Digital. Let's get on with the review. I was talking about this game to a friend the other day, and he told me he wasn't interested in Hotline Miami because according to him, the graphics were bad. I think it's pretty clear here that this game looks awesome. In no way could the developer ever achieve any sort of realism with 8 or 16-bit graphics, but that's obviously not what this art style is about. I feel like this seems obvious, but I'm blown away when I hear people say things like that. I know it's all just an opinion, but it sucks that those people aren't willing to open themselves to a potentially awesome product just because they think the graphics are bad. Hotline Miami is basically an acid trip having an acid trip on shrooms. The amount of detail put into the levels is incredible. It's always very easy to tell what kind of building you're in, whether it's a nightclub or a penny arcade. In the backdrop behind the level, there's an ever-changing wall of colors giving you a sense that the reality might not be what it seems in this world. The character models are simple but very well done. To be completely honest, throughout my playthrough, I felt like the graphics were a perfect fit for this game, and I really don't have any complaints. Really great graphics. After being threatened with his life, an unnamed man must perform hits that he is being assigned to through a telephone in his home. I've read on the internet that fans have given him the name Jacket. After the main story is completed, you can play an additional 5 episodes as another character known as Biker. The two characters are both receiving phone calls from the same mysterious group, but their stories play out entirely different. Jacket performs each mission for the mysterious group and receives his payment after each mission at various stores around town, usually by the same guy. Biker, on the other hand, is a little bit more of a badass and decides to find out who's behind the entire operation. The game is played in a top-down perspective. Throughout the game, you'll go from room to room in multiple story buildings, killing everyone you come across. Before each mission, you can choose a mask to wear. These masks will give you some sort of buff to help you in your mission. You'll find masks to give you more weapon options, take an extra hit from a bullet, or to become a dog whisperer. Each mask has its own perks, and the con is that you can only use one at a time. The first few levels in the game, you'll be using knives and crowbars to kill your enemies, and later you'll be using machine guns and double-barreled shotguns. One thing I loved about this game is how quickly you respawn if you die, which you will, a lot. I mean, it's not like Super Meat Boy where you're going to die 50 times in one level, but unless you're experienced with this game or just really damn good, you're probably going to die a lot, but it's not a big deal because of how quickly you respawn. Not once did I find myself truly frustrated having to replay a level because they really weren't that big. Generally, the buildings you'll be playing in will have multiple floors. You'll finish a floor and will be directed to the stairs or elevator, usually where the enemies will be slightly higher in number and also packing heavier weaponry. In between these murder sessions, you'll drive to your crappy Miami apartment in what looks to me like a DeLorean. Not much time is spent here, as the only real thing you do is answer your phone. Throughout the campaign, you'll see the apartment go through some changes, which I thought was really cool, but I kind of wish there were more things to do here. Overall, I found the gameplay to be incredibly satisfying and a little addicting at times. Hotline Miami is currently on Steam for $10 and also $10 on console. I currently have 6 hours clocked in, and I definitely plan on turning this title back on to unlock the remaining masks and to perfect my massacres. That's $1.67 per hour and very much worth it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I bought this on sale, so it's actually probably a much better price per hour. I was very impressed with Hotline Miami and recommend everyone play this game if you haven't already. With a trippy art style, arcade murder sprees, and more disguises than the Happy Mask Salesman, I give Hotline Miami a 9.5 out of 10. Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining in on my review of Hotline Miami. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. If you didn't like the video, make sure to hit that dislike button. I really appreciate the feedback I've received so far and will continue to post at least 2 reviews a week. I've had a really fun time doing these reviews, and I hope this can become a normal gig. Thanks a lot, everyone.